Good afternoon, good evening. That's got me. Okay, interesting new camera view. I feel like one of the planets now. I hope everyone's doing well. We're here to do the Arsenal versus Bolton match preview. I'm really weirded out. Oh, crikey, wasn't prepared for that. Okay. Anyway, everyone's doing well. Yeah, we're playing Bolton tomorrow night in the third round of the Carabao Cup. Which it's a cup, so I take it as seriously. However, if we're not going to take it that seriously, at least give the kids a chance. Don't just rotate the squad just to like do your best, but you don't really care. Give the kids a chance. So that's what I'm hoping. Pick up to. It's a new view, and I'm like, I feel like one of the planets now. It's weird. Big up to Rosie. You're always going to get me with that now. Always. Big up to Rosie. Everyone's recovered from week off. It's been mad, isn't it? Mad weekend. But we move on. I'm now chill. It is what it is. But yeah, we're here to do the Bolton preview. So here we go. That's better. I feel now I'm going to be attacked by the planet now. Anyway, it's weird. Let's go on to form guide between the two teams. Obviously, Bolton are the League One team. So we'll go through their form. They beat Reading 5-2. They lost to Huddersfield 4-0. They lost to Exeter. They lost to Charlton, and they drew with Wrexham. That doesn't feel right. I'm pretty sure I got those right, but maybe I've got it wrong. I'm pretty sure they won more than that. Anyway, Arsenal form is obviously we drew 2-2 with Man City, beat Tottenham 1-0, drew with Brighton, beat Aston Villa, and beat Wolves. So we played 5 games. They played a few as well. The second goal of Pulse Option. I know. I feel weird. These new camera views are really weird, aren't they? Yeah, I can't fit into it now. There we go. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like it. But anyway, everyone was wild with Anthony Joshua getting absolutely demolished. Sorry, the message has just come up the way it did, which shocked everyone. Yeah, that was. Big up to Dubois, because I have to be honest, I watched the highlights of that fight and I was like, wow, that guy's got one heck of a hick. I do think that maybe Joshua didn't take it as seriously. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe his prep wasn't right. Who knows? Even Ever is safe for 2 more games. Yeah, at least. Yeah. We'll get on to where Bolton are, but they're definitely doing it nowhere near what they should be doing for Bolton. Moonlight and Brian Cox. I feel like I'm going to just trying to ignore my camera view because it is a very weird. Arsenal were very unlucky not to win. They defended. They did. To be fair, I did knock Arsenal's performance. To be fair. The only bit I wasn't happy with was Trossard. You should just don't give the ref ammunition to send you off because they will. It's as simple as that. But yeah, big up to 70 people watching. So this is the form guide. Obviously, form goes out a window for cup games. But it's the only thing I kind of wanted to get out there was Bolton aren't in the greatest form at the moment. They're struggling. I think they might rotate because I think they're going to be trying to concentrate on the league a little bit more than they are the cup. So, yeah. But then they might bring in players that are like, why the hell are you not picking me? This is my performance, and may put on an amazing show. Who knows? But yeah, Bolton are in a bit of a mess at the moment, if I'm honest. As it says here, 18th. They've won 2, drawn 1, lost 3. Goals scored per game is 1.2. Goals conceded is 1.8. Chances created per game is 2.3. Just the 1 clean sheet in 6 games. Arsenal are currently 4th. 1-3, drawn 2, lost 0. Goals scored 1.6. Goals conceded 0.6. Chances created is 2.8. Clean sheets 3. I know you're not Rosie. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I can say that Trossard was silly. Yeah, he was. He was absolutely stupid. I've said it And it happened with Rice as well. Don't give him ammunition to send you off. It's as simple as that. I said the buyout was going to be AJ first test, and he's a big puncher because AJ last fights were against people happy to take JJ. Yeah, the buyout would really impress me. I'm looking forward to see what he can do, to be honest. I just don't think AJ likes being hit back anymore, so people who can hit him will expose him. Yeah, well, there was talk, wasn't there, that he's not great at taking hits. And currently, it's kind of looking that way, isn't it? Let's be honest. But yeah, injury list. We've got a huge list. We'll go on to Osei Tutu for Bolton, who is a former Arsenal Academy player. So he'll know the Emirates. He would have liked to have played, but he's out. Arsenal list is Tomiyasu, Tierney, Marino, Odegaard, Zinchenko's a doubt, Timber's a doubt, White's a doubt, and Neto is cup tied. Little bit of fear about Raya as well because he's got a gash on his shin, but he should be okay because it is just a gash, and it's nothing like it was. I think it was from Martinelli who had a really nasty cut on his ankle. This is just a gash; it should be fine. Bolton should be in championships. They've failed over the years. I don't care about too many good teams. Yeah, but yeah, Bolton aren't a League One. They're more of a championship team. But yeah, I'm surprised they're doing as bad as they are. They've got a decent team. I'll get into their 5 to watch in a minute, but they're a decent team to be fair. But it's disappointing. But obviously, all I care about is Arsenal win. But yeah, I hope Bolton managed to turn it around for the league at least. Right, so let's get on to my 5 to watch for Bolton. Okay, so we're going to start with George Johnston first. Hard-working centre-back. He's been doing really well in the past few games for Bolton, but they're still struggling. But he's probably been one of their better defenders. We're going to move on to Sean, who is a left midfielder, type left winger. Works hard. He could be a danger depending on what we decide to do at right back. Obviously, we'll get on to what we could be doing, which could be multiple changes. Who knows? Depends how Arteta wants to feel about it. Obviously, we've got Leicester at the weekend. So, yeah, it's one of those where you're trying to balance it outright. Josh Sheehan, hard-working midfielder. Most people will know of him for people that watch the Pyramid. He is a good midfielder. John McAtee, again, someone that watches the Pyramid will know of John McAtee and the clubs he's done with it, with Grimsby a couple of years back. And finally, Dion Charles, again, someone, if you follow enough of lower league, you'll know he's a good danger and a good striker. So another one that should be kept an eye on. Parker wants to fight Debra for his title in December. That's right, fight Parker earned the shot. Fury has his rematch with Usyk in December 2. AJ is now down the pecking order again. Jeez. Yeah, I think AJ will carry on, but he really does need to kind of sort that out a bit, if I'm honest, because, yeah, I was shocked how he went down, but yeah. So I did manage to ask some people to do some chosen lineups. Obviously, we'll go through these. We'll score them, but we'll talk more about what they could do tomorrow, and we'll see what they will do. Oh, still got the wrong slide on. So I was reading your comment, Chris. That's why I wasn't. I didn't change it. Remember to watch along for Bolton in play semi-finals. Sheehan and Charles, the standouts. Yeah, they're very good players. They've got some really good players, but for some reason it's just not clicking right now. I don't know what it is. I hope Ian ever sorts it out, but who knows? Who knows? Right. So got some interesting ones. We've got 6 teams in total. Just asked the Army lads to do it this week because I think if I asked everybody, I'd have like 60 different teams. So I wanted to keep it a little bit calm because it depends how your mindset is, because obviously you can see names here that you probably have no idea who they are, and that's fine. I don't expect you to know like every individual at Arsenal Football Club, but for people that know the academy and know what's up and coming, there will be names here that are going to be used. So I'm going to start with Brezzi. So Brezzi has chosen Raya, White, Kivior, Calafiori, Timber, Jorginho, Trossard, and Nwaneri. Jesus, Sterling, and Havertz. Resting Saka makes total sense. I kind of see this is the type of team he will go for. I think he'll go as strong as possible, but resting a number of individuals, Saka being one, the centre backs being another, just to protect the important cogs, Party, Rice, that type of players. I personally would play Martinelli to kind of give him a game where he possibly could boost his confidence. This could be a good game for him to just try and get on the score sheet a few times, because he needs that goal at the moment. It doesn't really matter who it comes against, if I'm honest. But Brezzi's done very well. I'm not going to score any teams because I don't feel it's fair, because I like the fact that people have gone with multiple different ideas. So I'm absolutely fine with that. This camera view is really weird. So like, you basically just see my face, which is not nice. But anyway, move on to DWTT. Raya, White, Kivior, Gabriel, Calafiori, Jorginho, Martinelli, Nwaneri, Jesus, Sterling, Havertz by DWTT. Big up to Gary. I think he could rest both our centre backs. I think with Timber being a doubt, obviously, I don't think he's going to use anyone that's a doubt. It makes no sense to use anybody that's a doubt. So I think Timber would have played, and maybe Gabriel would have dropped out. So I think maybe one of them will get a rest. Jorginho, Martinelli, Nwaneri. I actually totally get that, to be fair. Jesus, Sterling, and I don't know who's up. So for some reason, my 7 slide has decided to go right in there. Havertz, there we go. Thank you. Right. Akpos has gone with Porter, White, Heaven, Kivior, Calafiori, Jorginho, Nwaneri, Havertz, Saka, Sterling, and Jesus. I just feel Saka should be nowhere near the team tomorrow. Maybe on the bench, but yeah, nowhere near it. Porter, for people that don't know, he was on the bench for the Champions League game against Atalanta because Setford has picked up an injury. So, yeah, Porter's currently on number 3. Neto is cup tied, so Neto wouldn't be able to play a part in this at all. But yeah. Before I go to the next ones, if I'm AJ, I'm taking the Fury fight and retire. Still great career, two-time world champion. He just nowhere near top 10 all-time heavyweight, same as Fury. No doubt Parker will do his call-out music video for Dubois. Yeah, I hope so, actually. I quite enjoy those. All credit to Dubois. Showed AJ no respect, went straight for him from first bell, which shocked AJ in my opinion, but poor from AJ team as they well should have known. Dubois now showing he belongs at the top now, 100%. Dubois will want that Usyk rematch after Usyk scored him, but Dubois did a low blow on him, which was called low blow, but apparently controversial, but was low blow for me, so he wants redemption. No one would have called that years ago. Usyk versus undisputed AJ and Fury battled the losers. True, very true. Right, let's move on to the next 3. So we've got the silver one has gone full strength, pretty much. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Party, Rice, Nwaneri, Sterling, Trossard, and Jesus. I get it all done, and then like 50 minutes in, make all the changes. I get it, but Thomas Partey, we need to look after him. So far, he's not picked up an injury, but any dead game he possibly could get injured. I don't have a major problem with the defenders not changing, but we've got Josh Nichols, Aidan Heaven, Lewis Skelly, who would go in left back, Kakuri, who's been on the bench for a couple of games, he could come in. Moving into midfield, you've got Waneri. Max is way too young, but it's someone that you definitely got to keep an eye on. You got Cabia for the wingers. Yeah, so there's many different names that we could play. I think they might be on the bench. I think we'll start fairly strong. Probably like our, don't want to say our backup team, but players that haven't played many minutes so far will probably get a shout. Like Kivior being one, Jorginho, Sterling. I do kind of expect to start this, to be honest. Be disappointed if he doesn't start. But yeah, so the silver one, I get it, but I think it's too strong. Canners has gone with Porter, Timber, Haven, Kukuri, Kivior, Jorginho, Lewis Skelly, Waneri, Sterling, Trossard, and Jesus. Absolutely would love that one. This is the type of team I would happily have. There's enough experience, enough youth in there that I'm happy, because you've got Timber and Kivior that will act as the experience for Heaven, Kukuri. Jorginho the experience for Porter and the defence. You got Lewis Skelly, who could play alongside Jorginho again. The experience of Jorginho will help Lewis. Waneri, he doesn't need a role model right now. He's good enough. Sterling, Trossard, and Jesus, yeah, no issues whatsoever. We finally move on to Brennies, who's gone with Porter, White, Kukuri, Kivior, Lewis Skelly at left back, Jorginho, Rice, Waneri, Jesus, Sterling, and Butler Owadeji. Yeah, I've got no issues with it again. There's enough mix of it all. All I would say is I probably wouldn't play White because he is a doubt, so I probably wouldn't play him. But then who do you put at right back? Timber's also out. Tommy's out. I think Josh could do it, but then do you really want just Kivior being the only experience at the back? You know, Dion Charles is going to be a problem. You know, if he's up for it, which I'm expecting him to be, and McAtee, to be fair, because he just plays like a number 10, kind of a roaming role, kind of like a Smith Rowe would do. So McAtee will cause us issues if we go for an inexperienced backline. But I like it again. I've got no issues with these teams at all. Let's have a look. Arteta been highly criticised for throwing the cups away last couple of seasons. He will again. I'll criticise him if he does the same tomorrow. You know, what I don't have an issue with, if he doesn't want to take it seriously, then that is the perfect time to put the kids in. But what he's been doing is quite clearly messing the whole team up because he doesn't really care. And you can quite just clearly see, like, go into third gear, but don't go into fourth. You can clearly see it when we're playing a cup game. It's like, yeah, but don't push yourselves too hard, guys. But yeah, it's annoying. I'll be at Liverpool versus West Ham tomorrow. I'm intrigued by slot rotation. Got competition, got tickets for that game, Bologna game, and Chelsea at home. Just glad I can finally get tickets. Anfield, yes, excellent stuff. Brilliant stuff, Chris. I'm glad you can. Finally, on the boxing, we should be thanking the Saudi man for making that Deborah moment happy. It went without him. The glorified sports agents being at each other throats and fights won't happen. Evening to Tabs. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hopefully no more of the dark arts tomorrow. Oh, honestly, the media and the journalists are just hilarious. Arsenal missed an opportunity not winning a cup. Yeah, we exactly. We have. It would have taken a little bit because he has got pressure on him this season. There's no two ways about it. We have to achieve something of some significance. And I think if we'd got some cups over the past 2 seasons, it probably wouldn't be as intense as it could be, because currently it is quite intense. If this all goes Pete Tong, the fans will turn quite quick. Even the most devout Arteta-ins would say, okay, if we haven't got anything at the end of this season, obviously it's the end of the season we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about it now. We'll probably turn. So yeah, I think if we'd won some cups, I think it would have been slightly less than what it is right now, because you've achieved nothing. We're calling him I'm not calling him that, the second best manager in the league. How? What's he won? It's mad. Man City moaning about Arsenal part of the bus. Well, they would do the same. Anyone would. Yeah. I don't get it, because we were down to 10 men. It made common sense. We knew that they were going to dominate the ball, which they were. City were going to dominate the ball. So what else? Were you just going to go, oh, you know what? We're not going to try and get the win. We're not going to try. We're going to go for it. We know what's going to happen. You just, it's just madness. Yeah. It's like an F1 driver saying, you know what? We'll go quicker without my helmet, without all this kind of safety stuff. We'll go quicker, but it's against the rules. Oh, who cares? Who cares? We'll go quicker. Makes no sense. But yeah, let's get on to the challenge. It is slightly different this week because we're playing Bolton. I did think, should I do Arsenal against Bolton present? I chose not to. Haha. Right, so we're going to do the retro challenge. So the new retro rules: choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from the opposition. Any player from the squad list can be selected, so that anyone that's on that, including subs, can be selected. 1 defender, 1 midfielder, 1 forward from the opposition still has to be done. That rule has to apply still. Once you select player, you cannot swap him. Formation of the home team is always selected. Obviously, people in the comments, I know that you obviously swap players. I don't care about that. It's the people that take part of the challenge. That's the rules for them. That's the rules for them, not for you. You can swap. Right, so this is the team sheet. So we are going back to, I think it's 2011, 2-1 to the Arsenal in the Carling Cup. Funny that I chose that one, isn't it? But they are the teams, so I hope you can see them okay. We'll start with the Bolton team. So it was Bogdan, Steinson, Cahill, Knight, Gardner, Davies, Pratley, Mwamba, Tunche, Klasnich, and Kakuta. On the bench for Bolton was Jaskalainen, Eagles, Riococker, Blake, Ngog, Wheater, and Riley. For the Arsenal, there was Fabianski, Yanares, Vermaelen, Squillaci, Miguel, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Frimpong, Coquelin, Benayoun, Park, Arshavin. On the bench was Manone, Miyachi, Aneke, Boateng, Mead, Ozzy Cup, and Sanchez Watt. So you've got to choose your teams out of those. So good luck. I'll leave them up for a bit longer. Surely when Neri starts, yeah, for me, got to, isn't I know I looked fed up in second half of my watch long saying City on the ball every minute. Well, obviously, exactly. It was, for me, it was like watching a very good drama movie. I thought it was very good. I actually enjoyed a Man City game for the first time in a long time. And Gog, worst Liverpool striker in my lifetime. Yeah, he actually did play at Liverpool. Big up to Temi. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, this, I have to be honest, I felt evil picking this one. I have to be honest. Can't do reverse psychology for a League One team. If we can't win, the whole team manager and establishment should be dismantled. All I would say, there has been cup shocks in the past. We are definitely prone to them ourselves. Wrexham comes to mind all the time when it comes to that. But yeah, so anyone that wants to play this, so you've got to choose 6 from the Arsenal, 5 from Bolton. It's Arsenal's formation of the present day. So it is like a 4-2, 4-3-3, that kind of formation. So we've still got the same midfielders, a holding midfielder, 2 midfielders, right winger, left winger, striker. So yeah. Also, where is Tomiyasu? Tomiyasu hopefully will be back in the next week or 2. He's getting better. He's getting fully fit. Fingers crossed he doesn't fall over a slightly turned up nail or something. But yeah, he should be back very soon. Right, that should be enough time for you guys to have read the teams. If not, pause it as you watch it and come back and then put your teams in and I will score them. Right, so the 2 people who have taken part in this challenge. We'll start with Bolton. So it was a team chosen by Gary. He's gone with Jaskalainen, Yanares. You see, when I looked at this team, I was thinking, I know what team players you went for first. He went for the Bolton team quite clearly because Yanares is in the team. So he got with Jaskalainen, Yanares, Cahill, Vermaelen, Gardner, Mwamba, Ryakoka, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Benayoun, Arshavin, and Klasnic. Decent team, apart from Nico Yanares. Yeah, it wasn't a bad player, but nowhere near Arsenal level. But a good player, but nowhere near Arsenal level. So yeah, I'm normally quite fair on these retro challenges. Normally tens, but I'll be honest, there's not going to be a 10 today. I'm going to have to go with an 8. It was only going to get a 9, to be honest. But Yanaris has got to be put down to an 8. I'm sorry. Ken has chosen Fabianski, Steinson, Cahill, Vermaelen, Gardner, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Coquelin, Mwamba, Benayoun, Arshavin, and Tunche. That's a 9, isn't it? I like Steinson, to be fair. Good right back. Coquelin, Mwamba. Yeah, that's a 9. So well done, Ken. Is it true Marino is back in light training? Yes, it is. Yes, he is back in light training, which is positive news, obviously. But yeah, I'll see if I should be able to see if I can get a date on it. Let's have a look. Give me 2 moments, and I shall find if I can find a date on him. It's currently still looking like 3 or 4 weeks. Calafiori's muscle doubts, muscle cramps. Tierney's are 3 to 4 weeks. Timber's muscle cramps. So muscle cramps, you should be fine. White, Sinchenko's definitely not going to be fit for the next 2 games at least, I reckon. Right, here we go. Chris Welch is done. Jaskalainen, Yanares, Cahill, Rita, Vermaelen, put him at left back. Yep, no issues. Mwamba, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Benayoun, Kakuta. Have you missed someone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've only got 10 players, Chris. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 and 5. So you need 1 more Arsenal player, mate. So I'll give you a chance to rectify that. I don't like to celebrate injuries, but with Rodri out for the season, surely getting in Gyökeres in January makes us favourites. Ryakoka, I missed him out. Annoying when it does that. Don't worry about it, mate. Right, so you got Ryakoka. Let's go back to your team. So you got Jaskalainen, Yanares. Oh, no, that means you got 6 Bolton players now. Yeah, you got 6 Bolton because Mwamba's a Bolton player. Don't forget. I know he was ex-Arsenal as well, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coquelin. Excellent stuff. Right, let's try again. Let's try it again. Right, here we go. Right, so Jaskalainen, Yanares, Cahill, Wieser, Vermaelen, Coquelin, Mwamba, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Benayoun, Kakuta, and Arshavin. It's the Yanaris one. I'm going to have to mark you down at 8. Nico Yanares was not the greatest right back at all. To be honest. I don't like celebrating injuries. I've got to read that one. Zinni, Tommy, and Jesus should be binned at the end of the season for fitness reasons. I do hope that we are quite strict next summer, stricter than we've ever been, because there are a few that just need to go, like pronto, really. Classes. Right, big up to 200 people currently watching. Really do appreciate it. Just had to put him. Yeah, no, I get it. Steinson for me was the best right back on that. But to be fair, the right backs were absolutely awful apart from Steinson. But yeah, Yanares was absolute poop. Predictions. I've got to be honest, it's got to be a 4-0 to the Arsenal. I'm never this confident about Arsenal, but it's got to be. We've got to just have some fun at home against a team that are just not quite right on the field themselves. Love Benayoun. Yeah, Benayoun is one of those players I wish we had a little bit longer, because he was such a good player and so underrated by a lot of people. To be fair, he's not someone that really people talk about. Is Benayoun. Take me back to when Okocha's Bolton was a bogey team for us. 3-0 to the Arsenal, says Chris. Yeah, I wanted to do a team with JJ Okocha because I loved Okocha, but we played him in the Carling Cup and it was hard not to. Yeah, so I chose that one. I'm going 2-0 Arsenal when Neri brace. I like that. I would like that. So 3-0, 2-0. So we're all feeling confident. So that's good. People that are watching this on playback, please do take part in the challenge. It is very fun. But also, here we go. I'm going to feel like a planet again. Christ, what the hell? But anyway, let's just ignore the planets. Chose the wrong background, didn't I, for this one? But yeah, if you're watching this on playback, put your predictions in so I can see them, and I'll do a reaction on Thursday, 7 o'clock as well. I won't be doing a watch along. I'm going to enjoy the game myself at home, chilling out. But yeah, I'm not confident for Arsenal. I'm not an Arsenal fan. No, this is the thing. It's like it's the most confident I've been because I feel that, you know, we've had some really good challenges right now and we're doing well at the challenges. Now we've got a bit of, I don't want to say easier opposition, but opposition where we should be a bit more proactive than we need to be. So I feel that, you know, we could just do a little bit better now, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, I'll see you in 2 days for the match reaction, and I will hope that you have a very good evening and a very good day wherever you are in the world, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.